I never knew what that meant. Yeah, I never knew what that meant. I like the fact that it's a story about helping somebody else, and it has nothing to do with protecting their own asses as aliens. I like the fact that it's about Max being confronted with this moral dilemma.
The idea of God and science and how they don't really necessarily blend very well. I think Max says that he doesn't believe in God. I don't think he says that to be a blatant atheist or just to be a slap in the face of religion. It's just for himself, because of who he is or what he is. I think that he has so many more questions than he has answers. And
I almost think, too, that he wishes he did believe in God.
I think, yeah.
I think you're right. I think it's his perspective on it.
The idea of somebody having this gift, this awesome power to heal people, are you disrupting some sort of grand scheme, this master plan that somebody has out there, or have you become a part of the plan despite yourself? It's a powerful notion, I think, and this huge responsibility of who are you to decide who lives and who dies? I mean, how do you actually make that choice?
How do you each perceive the ending when Max takes Liz's hand?
You know, that moment to me seems like a transcendent moment. It's the gift that he gives her. It's him thanking her for being there for him and being a friend. And it's not a moment about them getting back together as boyfriend and girlfriend. It's beyond that.
I thought it was the cue for the snow to fall. I see my line about I believe in you and then the snow falls. That's what I thought.
Right.
No, I'm just kidding. I thought that I'm just reading the script and I'm going, and snow in Roswell, yes. Okay. No, I thought that moment was so much more about the evolution of Max as a character and his relationship to Liz and his relationship to his family, and it was so much more than just saying, you know, yeah, we're back together now. I believe in you. Let's live happily ever after. It was more about without you, I couldn't become the person that I am now. And I think that throughout the season, no matter what has happened, you know, good or bad, it's made these people who they are. And I think that's the way it is with life in general, is that the choices that we make in our lives and the people that we know help us in one way or another be the people that we are. And I think at that moment he was just sort of thanking her for helping open his eyes to a completely different world.
Right. I mean, it's funny that you're saying that because he's able to go to her even with everything that they've been through.
He has some sort of sane voice, some sort of reasoning, and I think that the person that he trusts the most is Liz.
Yeah.
With who knows him better, I think, than anybody.
Right.
But I think more than anything, it was just about being human and being mature and being alive.
Talk about Dan Lubeck?
Yeah.
Okay. One personal joy that I got out of writing this episode, it's stupid, but you take it where you can get it, is naming characters after my friends. And Lori Dupree is a good friend of mine who I met in Nashville, Tennessee. And Dan Lubeck, who plays the evil police officer who ultimately takes Valenti's badge away from him, is my old roommate. And Dan and I lived together for about 2 years. And whenever I was writing sample scripts, I would always throw Dan's name in there somehow, and he would always be the bad guy. So it was a real joy that I was able to throw his name in as the guy who strips Valenti's badge from him. It's interesting, one of the first notes that the network had about my story was they said, you know, we love this idea, but the one thing we're not sure is this guy, Dan Lubeck. That doesn't sound like a cop name to us. And the script had other problems that the network had, but they sort of forgot about Dan Lubeck, and so his name stayed in the script, and he was in that episode and the following episode as well.
Well, first of all, Devin's great. He's really, really nice and really low-key. And I think that the whole Sean DeLuca thing is probably the best thing that's happened this season, especially, I mean, at least regarding to my character, because I think it's about time that Liz Parker experiences something else, because how else is she supposed to know what else is out there in the world? I think that her spending so much time with Max and all that chaos has sort of robbed her of a lot of her childhood, and Sean sort of brings that playfulness back into her life, and you see her smile and laugh and giggle and enjoy herself again, even if it's in an indirect sort of way. At least she's not caught up in a world that's tainted by unrealistic things. It's kind of sweet because it's nice that she's attracted to someone that's so opposite from Max, and I think it's every time someone gets into a different relationship, a different side of their personality comes out. So I think that a stronger Liz Parker's coming out, someone that's more confident, and I think that they sort of let go of the whole Max thing and sort of think about Liz's goals in life and what she needs, and they'll love Sean DeLuca. Because he's great. We love him here.